So Jimmy White breaks off for the second time, and he's left a possible pot for Ken. So we've seen Jimmy refuse a chance at a red into the right corner previously before the re-rack, and I think Ken's quite wisely doing the same. But that's freed the black up into one corner. He's put a red right over the pocket, but has he covered it?
Yeah, I was right behind that red there, Dennis. It was almost perfectly straight, and I think he just tried to, believe it or not, pinch an angle just to try and get the white out.
And I'm not sure about that choice of shot from Ken. Not at this stage. Okay, if you could have played it as a shot to nothing.
One.
I think Ken's brains scrambled slightly at the moment with what's gone on here. 4-0 up. He was cruising to his first World Seniors title.
Eight.
Can he get down the bottom end of the table though? Again, he'll be playing for an area, so he'll look for an area what's best and hopefully getting the chance to play on numerous reds. He won't just be playing for one. He's done exactly that.
Well, you could clearly see from that picture that the pink was available.
Eighteen.
Well, Jimmy's big problem, I think, is that the black's tied up, but he's going to have to keep going for pink and blues, pink and blues. So it's not straightforward. Oh dear, Jimmy, he's caught it a little bit too heavy.
23.
Are we going to have some more twists and turns in this final? It means so much to both players. Jimmy trying to retain the title. Ken trying to win it for the first time. Well, that'll make him feel a lot better, but look at the kiss.
One.
Terrific long pot, but was hoping to get through the gap there.
Do you know, I thought he was looking at the pink in the middle there. I was going to say he'd have to be a brave man to do that.
He might still be being brave. No.
Ken Dorsey, one.
And he's caught it on the thick side, but you know, I think he's got away with this. Now what's available into this left corner? Not a lot. He can cut this one in, possibly. He's overcut it. But look at the cue ball. Have a look at the cue ball. He tried to pot the red and was hoping to be on the green. That's a bonus to drop tight up behind the yellow. Is that going to change things? It was almost impossible to get safe there, but there's no easy positional shot available to Ken here. Needs to keep going, otherwise he's snookered on the pink. He can't get through to the pink. Just a fraction too far.
Ken Dorsey, one.
There's not a lot of words needed actually at the moment, Dennis, to describe this tension. It's you can feel it certainly up here.
Now that's freed the black up, but an unintentional kiss on the blue. Well, Jimmy, that's your chance.
One.
Well, in the end he made it look very easy, but that was a very good shot under the circumstances. Ken took the chance to bring the black into play, but the kiss on the blue left a half chance. And maybe all that's required from Jimmy White is that half chance.
Yeah, and of course he's going to try and break the Crucible curse here if he wins this. So So he won this
9.
last year. So this is him retaining. Hopefully he can return the title.
I think that Crucible curse still stands though for the main event.
16. 17.
And he's played that very nicely. He will be in bits.
23.
He's one of the nicest people you could ever wish to meet, Ken. He's loved all over the world where he travels. He can't do anything about this. But what a win this would be for Jimmy White, who's got them at his mercy here.
Thirty-one.
Well, the simple fact is he needs the green and one more red. And there's the green, and how's the flick on the brown?
Thirty-four.
It looks as if it passes the pink. It's an amazing comeback, it has to be said, from Jimmy White. Now 55 ahead with just 51 on the table. I thought this was going to be over a long time ago, but never right. The world went off. He's making absolutely certain. Ken Doherty will be very gracious in defeat, but this will knock him back for quite some time.
42.
I was going to be sad for anyone that loses this, but yeah, I really do. Nobody likes to see somebody lose from 4-0 in front, but you can't knock what Jimmy's done here.
Well, what a red to make absolutely certain of retaining his title. That was a vintage Jimmy White. And as I say, you got to feel sorry for Ken Doherty and all his supporters, but you got to take your hat off to this man. Very few people would have given him any sort of chance when he lost the first 4 frames.
49.
But he did hang in there. And he's feeling pretty good now. He probably feels that he could pot anything. He's won lots of titles throughout his career, but this one will give him
57.
as much satisfaction as any of those wins.
58.
And of course, he gets to play in the Champion of Champions. And Jimmy, when he's interviewed, will be
65.
modest as well. But what a competitor this man is. Look at the side he had on that to avoid the black. Well, Ken, I thought you were going to do it quite comfortably, but Jimmy White had other ideas. You had your chances, and well, he'll be back next year, and I'm sure it's just a matter of time before he wins the World Seniors, but the night belongs to the whirlwind.
79.
And doing it in style with a frame-winning break. I wouldn't even bother with the rest, Jimmy. I'd just go and shake hands with Ken. He's looking for something there to... it's the last time, so he's using Ken's rest, so it won't matter. Well, even the pink
65.
was special. It's just a pity that the Crucible Theatre wasn't packed to see this fantastic match that these two players have provided for us. Well, an unbelievable. It's a pleasure to commentate on this match, and Jimmy White comes forward. Ken, congratulations. He'll be bitterly disappointed, but you can't take anything away from the whirlwind Jimmy White. He retains his Rocket Phones World Seniors